This question says that the graph of quadratic function is given. We want to choose the function's equation. So we can see this is the graph, and which function out of these four functions corresponding to this one? Let's consider the basic one, which is y equals x squared. We see here, let's do it frame by frame. When x equals -2, you plug in here -2 squared, which is 4. So -2, 4, -1, -2, and +4, 1, 2, 3, 4 is on the graph. That's the first point. The second point is x equals -1 squared is 1. That's this point. From here is -1, here is 1. So -1, 1. Similarly, we have a 0, 0 squared is the third point, fourth point, and fifth point. We connect all of them together, which is a parabola. This is a basic one. Okay. And this one, the vertex is actually 1 unit up. That means previously here was 0, 0. Now it goes to where? 0, 1. So how does the algebra look like? The algebraic expression look like? Let's look at the expression right here. Here we have is when x equals -2, that's basically right here. Originally we get 4 here, but if we add 1, we get 5. X is -1, -1 squared is 1, it's like here, we get 1. Then we add 1 here, you see. Now each value we add 1 here. So we then get, from here you add 1, you have a 2. From 4 here you add 1, you have 5. Similarly, when x is 0, you have a 0 squared is 0. But if you add 1 here, this x squared is 0, you add 1, it's going to be 1 here. So here 0, 1. Similarly, you can see the other 2 points. So previously it was -2, 4. This one is much more clear. Previously it was 0, 0, like the one here, 0, 0. Now if we add 1 here, it goes to 0, 1. This is the most critical one, this line. Okay, I want to mark it. The other 4 lines will work in the same way. Okay, work in the same way. So this tells us the expression will be x squared plus 1. So for each value previously, you are here for x squared, like the one here. If you add 1, simply you add a value of previous value here, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4. Now you add 1 here, 5, 2, 1, 2, 5. So this expression will shift the original graph 1 unit up. So we should basically choose this expression. So here will be the second choice. We have 2 different expressions on the left. One is y equals x squared plus 1. And what's the meaning for the function of the expression. Now, this f of x is not really f times x. F stands for the function of the expression. F stands for the function, this word, and of which expression, x squared plus 1. And x stands for the variable in this expression, x squared plus 1. Okay? So when you input -2 here, then here should be replaced by -2. -2 squared is 4 plus 1 is 5. So basically you should do is f stands for function. When you have a -2 here, that's the input variable, not really -2 times f. Then you have a -2 squared, and then plus 1. This gives us 4 plus 1, which is 5. Okay? So then you have a 1 point. When x is -2, y is 5. So you then have a -2, 5, this pair, which will be this point. Okay? So from -2, 4 goes to -2, 5. And that's from -2, 4 goes to -2, 5. Between 4 and 6 is 5. Okay? So we should again choose this one. That's the one right here. Okay? Now, what about the second question? Second question, we're given a graph. We want to choose a correct expression. Now, here is the algebra, which is why we need to choose the expression for x minus 3 squared plus 3, which is the third one. You see, previously the vertex was 0, 0. Like here, 0, 0. Now, it goes to lowest point, which is called vertex, which goes to 3, 3. This is 3, 3. Okay. And then our algebra, you can see, if x, look at this critical line. If x, you plug in, x value was 3, and then 3 minus 3, you got 0. And then x minus 3 is 0, you square it, you still get 0. And then you plug in, you plus 3, add 3 on that, you have a 0 plus 3, which is 3. So then you have a point which is 3, 3, and that's the vertex. Okay, so from here, origin 0, 0, now it goes to 3, 3. And that will be this point. And we used this expression. The other 1, 2, 3, 4 points works in the same way. For example, if you have a x equals 4 minus 3 is 1, 1 squared is 1 plus 3 1 plus 3 is 4. So you have 4, 4, this point. Originally was 3, 3. Now you have 4, 4, which is this point. This point 4, 4 corresponding to the point, which one? 1, 1. So 1, 1 goes to where? Goes to point 4, 4, which is the one right here, by using this expression. Okay, and then you can work on the other 3 points yourself. From here, you want to be make some observations. Is when you shift the graph 3 units to the right, 3 units up, here is x minus 3 squared, and then plus 3. And you can see outside of this parenthesis, outside of this squared, this 3 plays a rule is the vertical shifting, as we did for the question 1 here. You see, outside of the square, you plus 1, that's 1 unit up. And down here, this 3 plays a rule is do the vertical shifting. And here minus 3, it does horizontal shifting. So if you shift vertically up, you want to plus 3, positive direction for y. But if you want to shift 3 units to the right, which is a positive direction for the x, remember here is subtraction. Subtract 3 and then squared. What I'm saying is that if here were plus 3, then it's going to shift to the left-hand side. Okay? So we'll do more later on. I'll stop right here. I'll see you next time.